I'm pretty high. And that means that we're welcome back to another episode of Stoner fucking Babble. And JJ, I got some bad news.
Uh-oh.
I got some bad news before we went on vacation.
Oh, no. What happened?
I got my 23andMe results back.
It's bad news? Bad news bears? What's happened?
I'm white.
Oh, no. It's been proven.
I am 98.7% white.
Oh, that's you're the whitest of the white.
And then I am 1.1% Western Asian and Northern African. And I'm 0.2% unassigned. So I'm shit. 0.2% shit. I am 83% British and Irish and 12.8% French and German. I'm 31% more likely to have Neanderthal DNA. The positives, I got a lot of positives out of my results though.
Ooh.
If I ever decided to reproduce myself, I would not pass on any bad traits to my kids. That was cool. This is the scary part of my DNA. It says I have 4,998 distant relatives. Immediately, some lady started sending me messages. Hello, cousin. Who are your parents? We were on vacation, so I didn't respond. So when I got home, I responded. She was like, I don't know them. Who are your grandparents? And I was just like, listen, lady, who the fuck are you asking me all these fucking questions? I've never met you in my fucking life. It's a fucking app says that we're cousins. You can come in here and ask me a bunch of fucking questions. That's not how I get down. It's time for me to ask some questions. So I started asking who the fuck she was. Ghosted.
You got ghosted on the 23andMe app.
Yeah, man.
Oh, no.
But that's cool, bro. Yeah, I would recommend that for anyone out there that's got a little extra money and wants to learn a little bit about themselves. It's pretty cool. It knew, like, I was nearsighted. You might be affected by color, which I am. I learned a lot about myself. Now, if I could talk both of my parents into doing it, I could learn even more. But that would be like getting a Neanderthal and fucking Donald Trump's daughter to do a DNA test. And that ain't gonna happen.
I took a DNA test, turns out. We went on vacation, though, just recently.
It was much needed.
It was fucking great.
It was peaceful.
We went out to Colorado. There's also something that was a interesting fact. So it turns out you're a hot water mermaid.
Nah, bro, I ain't no fucking hot water mermaid, bro. And I think we came to that conclusion because my fingers didn't get wrinkly.
Yep. So we went to the mineral pools, the hot springs water mineral pools. What's up?
Oh yeah, we did. We got to experience a lot of things there. So we started off in the family pool. It looked just like a normal swimming pool, but it was hot springs water. Really nice and relaxing. Hung out in there for about a half an hour, and then we're like, yo, they got mud. So you go in this other room and it's nice and warm in there and you fucking rub mud all over yourself and you just sit and relax for an hour. And we did that. Then how'd we end there, JJ?
We went to the caves. There's caves down there.
Geothermal caves. Real caves, not something they built. These is real fucking in the ground caves.
And you can tell that those pools are heated by geothermal vents. Because when you stepped in there, that stuff was hot. I'm talking, it was between 120 to 130 to whatever makes you boil the skin
I couldn't go past my ankles. Can I tell you what I'm fucking sick of? I'm sick of paying money to go to places and seeing dicks. I feel like if I pay money to enjoy something, I shouldn't have to do it with dicks all around my fucking face.
Now, what he's talking about, ladies and gentlemen, is in the fact that when you went to the geothermal caves, it was optional to have any type of attire on.
I gotta talk to the men for a second. Why is it fucking appropriate every time that bottoms are optional, you take your dick out? I'm trying to fucking relax, man. I ain't trying to see dicks all the time. This fucking guy there looked like Jesus was setting fucking crisscross applesauce with his dick all out. And then the fat old leathery Floridian guy in front of us, I couldn't see his dick because it was under his belly. And then he stood up and turned and it was like a fucking gray lion's mane with a fucking niblet of corn. I ain't trying to see all that shit, bro. I'm trying to fucking relax in the hot water. Put your goddamn pants back on. You pay a gym membership. I want to go to the gym and work out, fucking maybe take a shower and use the bathroom. I don't want to walk in the bathroom and just see fucking dicks everywhere. I don't care how big, how small, or how gross, or how old you are. Put it away.
That's the new rule.
Put your dick away.
Put it fucking away.
Now, if it's a public place that allows bottoms, by all means, pull your dick out. But I paid $36 fucking to go in those caves. I ain't trying to see dicks. If I'd have walked in there and there was titties everywhere, I'd have been uncomfortable, bro. Put your fucking titties away. I paid money to get in here. I just want to fucking relax and not have to focus on titties or dicks. Now, if it's buttholes, that's another question, but we won't go there.
Hey, I had a premonition the other day.
What's up, dude?
You remember when I was talking about when I was driving home and I had that white car experience? And that license plate kept playing in my mind, IKFL. I really meditated about it. I want to know IKFL. And after about a month's time, I think I came up with a theory. And for some reason, it involves a volcano in Florence, near Florence. Down in
Alabama or Italy?
Italy.
Okay.
There's 3 different volcanoes around throughout Italy. Not near Florence. But for some reason, I kept coming up with the idea that IKFL goes, I know Florence. I don't know why, but I think I have this premonition that for some reason there's going to be a volcano that happens in Italy and that causes ash to go everywhere. It leads me back to, did you know? The worst time in history to be alive, according to science, coming from history.com, was 536 AD. What happened, now that scientists have figured it out, volcano exploded in Iceland. Ash in the sky, so it wasn't completely dark. But think of it like misty, how that hazy shit happens for 18 months.
It's like a fog of smoke.
18 fucking months.
That's crazy.
Well, there was reports of people reporting it. Hey, I got reports for you. I got reports of reports.
You got reports of people reporting.
People reports.
Damn, talk about secondhand news.
People reported looking at the sun and they could see it. It was blue and you didn't have to blink. So that tells you how hazy it was.
Right.
It caused widespread chaos, crop failure, and death. 18 months of darkness. I'm like, that could be logically happening. Even fuck you! Fuck you outside with your mowing lawn bullshit. 18 months of darkness, and even if we always talk about the supervolcano under Yellowstone, even if that blows up just a tiny bit, and then that just keeps me thinking, keeps me going down the rabbit hole while they're stockpiling food and burning food factories. That is there a volcano that's about to fucking explode, and they're building all those fucking cities? JG keeps going down the rabbit trail of all those empty cities, and why are they building them in certain places to house maybe hundreds of thousands populations? They say because they know where it might happen. It pisses me off because there's so many correlations that can happen.
2 things. You say you look up at the sun and it looked blue. I'm a little bit older, just turned 40.
Okay, I'll go congrats. Yeah, I
remember like 2nd, 3rd, 4th grade, there'd be an eclipse. Can't look at it. That just shows how stupid we were. You let a whole group of kids outside and tell us don't look at the sun. What the fuck you think we all did?
You all looked at the sun.
I looked at the sun.
You made the boxes, right?
Yeah, and then like even as a kid, I'm like, so I can't look at it, but if I look through this cardboard box, it's okay. It just didn't make any fucking sense to me. I think they don't want you to look at it because it ain't real. They're just changing out the bulb.
Shut the fuck up.
Changing out the bulb, dude. And the second thing I was thinking about while you were telling that story, it was just like, while we were on vacation, I saved your life, remember? It's amazing that you're still here to tell that story. When I saved you from being attacked by that moose deer.
Oh yeah, let's talk about that real quick. Let's talk about how when we're driving out there, we're talking about the wildlife. Let's talk about how Burke is, I see a bear, I punch that motherfucker in the face. It's done. And here we are at the Stanley Hotel, which is the Stephen King based on The Shining, if you guys didn't know. We're standing there on the edge of the property and we just see this. It was a baby elk. Well,
motherfucker wasn't no baby.
When I say baby, I meant he's as tall as me. 7 feet tall. Yeah. He's just not full grown. And he was probably a good 100 yards away.
Yeah, so like when I walked up, he was just chilling, like eating grass. He saw me, went about his business, and then it was all 4 of us down there. You could tell he was pissed, but he ran the other way. And I'm like, all right, cool. So I continued to smoke, minding my own business. But I'm alert because I'm fucking paranoid. Motherfucking moose deer walking around ain't gonna sneak up on me, bro. I ain't having that bullshit. Something told me like, turn around, bro. So I turn around, the fucking moose deer is back. And this time he's got his head cocked and he's like, pfft, pfft, pfft. He's fucking pissed. He ain't having it. I'm trying to eat that grass and you fucking disturbing me. So he came at us and I was like, yo, y'all motherfuckers better run. I saved y'all's life, dude.
Yeah, not only did you not stand your ground, but it was a good move because you get ran the fuck over.
Oh man, I ain't
by a moose deer.
Dude. That thing
you took off. You were gone.
Listen, bro, if I tell you to run 3 times and I outrun you, that's on you. All right?
God. But for some reason, the girls decided to hang out. I was like, come on.
Yeah, listen. listen, bro, I love those ladies both, man. But if I scream run 3 times and you stand there like a white lady, it's time you meet the moose deer. I'll come visit y'all in the hospital and I'll be like, I told you to fucking run 3 times. And what did you do? You wanted a fucking Instagram picture. Hey, real quick, let's just talk about Colorado.
I mean, we're there now with moose deer, so what's up?
So we got to experience the Stanley Hotel in Estes Park. Estes Park, beautiful place. Anyone go there.
10 out of 10.
Awesome little town, lots of food, little shopping. River runs through it, just very peaceful. Where else did we go? Fort Collins? I could tell it was like a good vibe though, like old area.
Low key.
Yeah, some businesses there, but it was nice. We stopped in Boulder.
Boulder is tourist and young college. Not for us.
If you do go to Boulder, go to the taco bar. Pretty cool little taco bar.
Was great.
And then we ended in Denver. I like Denver.
Expanding quickly.
Yeah, like there's like 7 fucking giant cranes downtown just building buildings left and right. I got to go to a Rockies game. That was cool. We did the Alpine coaster.
Now, what I need to talk about that is I need an Alpine coaster throughout the entire mountain range.
Yeah, if anyone knows of like a long one, like I don't care if it's the fastest.
If you guys don't know what we're talking about too, it's basically go-karts on a rail. Your own little mini coaster for yourself that you can control the speed on.
Yeah, I hate roller coasters, but I love this because I was like fully in control of it. It was fun.
I went full speed, baby.
I did on the 3rd time. On the 3rd time.
Yes.
The first time I was like, oh, you're going to hit the brakes. And I was like,
yeah. When you're hitting 30 going around a curve like that, you go flying off. Yeah.
But in my defense, I felt like all my shit was going to fall out of my pocket.
True. I had to put my phone away.
We got off, threw the shit in the car. And then the second time, I'm like, yeah, baby, I'm doing this one for Dale.
Now, do you think those coasters can hit 1.6 gigahertz?
No, but I think they can hit 88 miles per hour.
It's good because you know what can hit 1.6 gigahertz?
A blue dolphin?
Fake UFOs, dude.
Wait, what's a fake UFO?
I think like 95% of the stuff you see is actually government
them testing
made.
Shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
We only see roughly 5% of what actually is.
I fuck with that theory.
Yeah. So there's a theory, and this came from a couple different sources. Anytime that you're paying attention to a UFO showing up, there's a signal that hits 1.6 gigahertz. Now, the thing is, every time that one shows up, that's the government one. That signal actually exists that we can listen to. That's one of your conspiracy theories for the moment.
I did not hear that, but a kind of part of that conspiracy theory is they still look like discs or dots or saucers. That's the evolution of them trying to reverse engineer a real alien ship that they've found. What if they've advanced to 4D and we haven't?
That's another one.
So they're here. And then because they have that great technology, the only thing that they can do is try to reverse engineer it backwards. And that's why sometimes we see them. I was really hoping to see like one of us would get abducted by aliens in Colorado.
In Colorado, yeah, for sure. There was definitely opportunity.
Was there?
I mean, you're out and about in the mountain ranges sometimes. It seems like even in the daytime, you would be able to take you.
We did some nice hiking.
I figured great hiking.
I figured that'd be the place to get picked up by an alien.
Or at least attacked by a bear.
Yeah, I don't want that. If you had to pick one, you're going to get abducted by an alien, right? Because a bear is
definitely going to kill me.
You have a 90% chance of dying, and if you don't die, you're going to be so
grievously wounded.
Your life is going to suck. You're going to be like, hey, there's JJ. Remember that guy that got ate by a bear and now he drinks milkshakes through a straw in his chest? You don't want to be that guy.
You don't want to be that guy.
No, nobody wants to be that guy.
Trust me.
Yeah, take me away. Go up in the ship.
Would you think you'd be wearing some sleeveless flannel when you get up there?
I mean, now, I feel like when they pick me up, I'm going to have my tank top on. They're going to meet Tony 2 tank tops. I'm going to be like, listen, guys, if you want to stick your fingers in my ass, I need some pizza first. You got some Sbarros up in the sky? Let's go get a slice before you go probing around in my butthole. Oh, man, what about those meats that we ate?
Those meats. What about the meats? The elk and boar. How about that boar, though? That meats. The meat train. Tommy Tank 2 Tops likes that meat train, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, dude, I had a lot of meat. I had some lamb chops. I had some fucking elk chops, some bison burger shit. We had it all. Jerky?
Yeah, jerky. Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. Oh, too much. But you know what is too much?
Colorado's weed?
Yes, you guys have expensive weed for how long you've been around.
Colorado, I love you, but your weed sucks. Yeah. There, I said it. Your weed fucking sucks. Your prices are outrageous and you don't get shit.
I agree.
What are you doing?
It's strange, guys. If you can change our mind, change our mind. But as of right now, Michigan weed over Colorado weed. Sorry.
Whoever's in charge of Colorado, come to Michigan and just mirror what we do with weed and take that back and leave everything else you see here behind. I'd give you a 10 out of 10. Right now, I can only give you a 8.3 because you're also running out of water.
I love Colorado, but historic drought makes me a little concerned.
I'm just glad I got to put my face in that glacier water.
Yes.
Because that might not be.
You drank it.
Yeah.
And
I rubbed it all over me, dude.
Yeah, you went for it.
Yeah. That's just like, I had to do it. Something was like, do this.
Pushed you forward.
You may not get the chance to do this again.
It's true.
It was a good hike, too. They showed the picture on that map of what that glacier looked like 10 years ago. And then you looked up at it and you're like, oh, it's almost gone.
It is, yeah. But yeah, we should put that in the walk. Man, we got a couple pictures. Throw it on the website for you to document the walk. We can walk.
Listen, man, I don't know if it counts, but I'm counting it. Colorado was the first step on our walk.
Yeah.
But yeah, back to Lake Mead. Went up a foot.
It went up a whole foot.
A whole foot.
It's down roughly 129 feet, but it went up a foot. And this happened because Vegas got fucking flooded. Like, for how long now?
It's been like, this is the second or third time?
It's unheard of.
So the first time, I think it was like 85% of their yearly rainfall in one night. That's when you saw those pictures of like the water pouring through the fucking scoreboards at Caesar's Palace. The Hard Rock had a hole in the fucking roof. It happened, was it 2 nights ago? Mm-hmm. First TikTok I saw was the Vegas airport.
The Vegas airport was shoulder to shoulder throughout the whole
as far as you could fucking see.
You want to talk about an introvert's fucking nightmare?
Yeah.
Was that scenario I put myself into right there in the Vegas airport?
I would have lost my fucking mind.
I would have swam home.
Yeah. Yeah. I would have been like, this is it. I would rather die in the fucking floodwater.
I'm going for
than
it.
stand here next to any of these people in this airport. So this time though, it was even worse. There was 3 feet of water in the street. Cars were being swept away. What they say, it brought the water table back up to 97% full. But the chances of you having just 2 freak storms like that in the middle of the desert, that's never happened, I'm not buying it. A lot of people think it's the government finally tinkering with engineering the weather.
Conspiracy theory.
They've been doing it for years in Saudi Arabia. And our government, being our government, instead of seeing a country that's been doing this forever and probably reaching out to them and saying, hey, could you show us how to do that? They were just like, hey, you fucking smart people, go figure out how to make it rain in the desert. And I think that's just this, they're trying it out and they're fucking flooding Vegas. And I think they're doing it on purpose. Yes, the water table is going to come back up, but I think they're also doing it for the infrastructure of Vegas. Because if you've never been to Vegas, some of it's really, really beautiful. And some of it looks like a walrus turd from 1981.
Whoa.
Like, it's just dirty and run down and ugly. What better way to flush that out and force people to rebuild than to flood that fucking thing? You're going to bankrupt some of those hotels, tear it down, and some other rich guy will build it up. Because they just built a $2 billion football stadium in that downtown area. Do you think that they don't want brand new, beautiful buildings surrounding that? Come on, bro.
Didn't you also tell me before that there was people living in the sewers in Vegas?
Mm-hmm.
What happened to them?
Oh, well, if they were asleep, they're probably dead.
So we know that there's a sewer issue in New York, just like that, where people living in the sewers down there. Now, if I see New York torrential rains, is that a possibility?
Listen, man, COVID killed old people. Water kills homeless people. Let's see here. How many people live underground in Vegas? There's 200 miles of tunnels. And in 2019, they estimated as many as 2,800 people lived underground. I would bet it's
too many correlations. Too many correlations.
And I would bet it's probably more in New York City.
Far more.
Speaking of New York City, we were talking about Saudi Arabia. They have plans to build, is it called the Line?
People call it different things, but yeah.
So if you don't know what that is, they're going to build their entire city in a straight line. 19-story tall mirrored building that can support millions and millions and millions of people. It will have 0 carbon footprint. On paper, great idea. I also saw a rendering of what they would look like if they did this in Manhattan, and it made Manhattan beautiful. But this only works in Saudi Arabia. Could you imagine if New York City was in a 19-story tall skyscraper with the fucking madness and chaos? You would just be putting crazy people closer together. The only logical thing that they could do to make this thing peaceful is you either throw the crazy people out or you have to lock them on one side. And then I'm like, isn't that Hunger Games? But just think about that, bro. And one fucking skyscraper building and telling them, you gotta live together. There would be fucking rockets shooting out the side of that building. It would never work.
It's going to have to work.
It won't, though.
You know why?
We're gonna
volcanoes, bro.
And that's what's gonna kill us. I think that might be the solution to like prolonging life. Hey, we got to figure out different ways to live. We got to figure out different ways to farm. Never gonna happen.
We'll see about that.
With the group of fucking wackos that we got running around right now. Hey, that's something I also did not know about the Stanley Hotel. Part of Dumb and Dumber was shot there.
They were there. Interesting fact.
Was it?
Not really, but this one is.
What is it?
1989. Why is that year important?
I was 7.
That's when the credit score was invented.
Ooh.
We are older than the fucking credit score is. So that just reminds me of this whole thing that the whole finance game is just made up. So how did anybody do business before 1989 if you didn't know you could rent to somebody because
reputation,
of their credit score?
You based it on just their character and their reputation. Yeah.
Home mortgages, car sales. It's all done on fucking napkins and paper back then. So it just makes you wonder how fucking crazy this game is nowadays. How the housing market even works.
I understand the pros to the credit score, but it cripples people. I want to know what this statistic is. The people who are in prison. What was their credit score before they went to prison? You know what I mean? Like, that could be enough for like, fuck, I can't get a car. I can't get a fucking TV right now because I don't have the money and I can't get a Best Buy credit card. I'm going to go fucking steal one. But I also understand too, like, it was needed because you hear people say, well, my fucking mom bought a house for $50,000. She did, but she was paying 21% interest on that motherfucker too. So I get the credit score helps with that. Do you monitor your credit score?
I do now because I fucked up before.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat. I get excited when I get the notification that it goes up.
But yeah, you just have to keep watching it because just in case. I've had hacked credit cards.
Yeah.
Had my identity stolen 2 or 3 times now. Surprisingly easy to do based on, I still have creditors calling me today about debts I had from 10 years ago that I had proof that I paid. They were this close to actually getting me. They were this close.
Mm-hmm.
But then when they started to swear at me over the phone, I was like, hey, hold up. Hey, this is my rent to own days. Come to me then. Yeah,
it's fucking wild west out here now.
Let's talk about AI. And I want to talk about just the iterations of how quickly AI painting has evolved.
They added it to TikTok. You know that, right? It's a filter where you can type in words and it just generates.
Yeah. If you guys haven't checked it out, it's only been roughly a few years this has existed and how much it has evolved over those years. They compared it to 3,000 to 4,000 years of human evolution in a span of a short amount of time. Just an AI painter alone. I mean, I'm enthralled by this stuff because it's so mesmerizing what AI painting can do nowadays. And it's done that since I've been looking at it. And that is almost intimidating to the fact that this thing has already developed far beyond what a person can do. And where can it go?
I'm so pro AI. I watched one of my favorite movies the other day.
What's that one?
I went back and watched Transcendence.
Transcendence.
Such a good movie.
I mean,
people like, it's not a good Johnny Depp movie. Yeah, I mean, but anyone could have played the role in that movie. I'm not watching it for Johnny Depp. I'm watching it because it's like a futuristic tech movie and I fucks with it. And I'm like, I wonder how far away we are from that. I think the government will weaponize the AI before we ever get our hands on it.
I think the government.
That's just what, if we have a way to make our soldiers better, faster, and stronger, they're going to get that.
It's a done deal.
Mm-hmm. And think about what that does for military signups. Mm-hmm. You know how many people would fucking sign up for the military just to get the AI injection, dude?
But then do you just let it run for 4 years and they got to turn it off then? Because then you have all those people rotating back in. Are they just going to be part of society?
That's a good question.
I think there would be less of a need for humans if you have AI involved, though. That's an AI war. I mean, we're dead if that happens.
Yeah, like the scary ones to me, man, are just the communication. I'm all for like artificial intelligence improving life and if it can heal people, I like that. But to make an AI that walks and talks and speaks and feels, that's the one that's scary to me. Think about this. There's a lot of fucked up people in this world, man. If they start making robots that move around, it'll be 3 days. 3 days after its release, and you'll see fucking human man in love with robot lady. It'd be on the news within 72 hours.
Oh, for sure.
Because men are stupid. Once one of them does it, they'll be like, he did it. Tom over there's got 2 robot wives. He gave up on the human ladies. They said his dick was too small, but the robot ladies never say that. Did we just kill off the male population?
You killed off both.
Wow. What a fucking groundbreaking event we just had here on Stoner Babble.
I don't know if you really killed them both. You actually separated them both off, though, not 2 different worlds.
Unless they find a way to make the robot lady get pregnant with the human man and make a hybrid baby.
That's what I'm talking about. That's already done.
Think about that, dude. It'd be
powered by lightning.
It would be a fucking robot baby with a heartbeat. Wow. And then ladies would just start making babies by themselves. I like it. We won't give a fuck anymore. Do whatever you want. We just fixed the world's population.
Sure did.
Purchase a Tesla, brand new, order it, and it comes with a fucking free robot lady.
Free robot lady. Hey, I have to talk to you about sloths.
3-toed sloths?
There's 6 different types.
I didn't know there was 6, but I knew there was a few.
Madison, one of our listeners, really want to talk about sloths. So here we are. Hey. Welcome. Hey, Madison.
I will tell you this.
Yeah.
I've always been a fan of the sloth. I like that it's slow moving. I like that its facial expressions are always look happy, but I always just want to cuddle with it. I want to pick it up, but they say you're not supposed to do that.
Don't do that. A lot of litigation going on for that right now. One of the interesting facts I wanted to say, hey, because of sloths. Did you know about the sloth that existed about 10,000 years ago that it would happen in North America? Size of the fucking elephant, bro. There you go. Here's your fact of the day.
Also, when we were in Denver, we went to the Science Museum.
It was sciencey, yeah.
And we were in the fucking dinosaur part.
Exhibits, yeah.
Remember that pig?
Big old pig, dude.
It was like the size of a fucking hippo.
That pig runs you down, gores you. It was impressive.
There's some cool dinosaur bones there.
Big old dinosaurs.
You know what my favorite part of that whole thing was? Is getting to watch them work.
There was a bunch of interns and volunteers that were picking through the fossils in real time.
You know what I thought while I was watching them? I just a fucked up thought, but I'm being honest with you. I looked in those windows and I was like, the dudes in here look like they don't get a lot of action. And then I thought, I bet those ladies in there get really good hand jobs because they're working around such delicate things all day. I was really high, bro, and it went through my head. What the fuck was I supposed to do? So there's a bunch of girls in there really good at hand jobs and a bunch of dudes that would really like a hand job, but they have no chance. I'm like, wow. What a frustrating work environment that must be. I know that's fucked up, but that's what I thought. And that's why we have a podcast, so I can say the things that I think sometimes.
Absolutely. While we're thinking about that, let's lead off into some final thoughts, because I know there's some final thoughts that crossed your mind.
There's a documentary coming out on September 4th on Discovery Plus called The House of Hammer. And it's a 3-part documentary series about Armie Hammer. He's an actor. He's been in some movies. During COVID, he was outed by some ladies that he was into some fucking strange stuff. So originally it came out, it was just like messages and stuff. He would say things like, I want to cut your ribs out and eat them. I want you to look at me and I'm going to take your eyeballs out. So the last thing you remember seeing is me. Just strange shit, right? This documentary series has actually victims coming forward of like other stuff that he would like to do that was way more fucking out there and crazy. I don't know. I haven't watched it yet, but I encourage everyone to watch it. So I was going back. I'm looking at the messages. It seems like I've read it before. My grandma used to read them fucking erotic paperback novels. I remember picking those up and reading some wild shit. So a lady could read that in a graphic novel and her pussy would get wet, but Armie Hammer texted it and now it's some wild shit. The only logical explanation, JJ, is we gotta cancel porn. Porno books, we just gotta get rid of it all. I know it's a wild fucking stance. As a man, what would make me say some wild shit like that? I had to see that somewhere. I'm reading some of the messages and I'm like, bro, I've seen that in titles of fucking porno clips. Wow. And he says some other shit and I'm like, bro, that's in some of those graphic romance novels that women read. That right there, the message is all over the place. The only logical explanation is get rid of it all. If you can't get your dick hard by with the images in your head, you don't need to beat off anymore. That should be the new rule. No more porn.
Damn.
No more.
Staunch stance.
Listen, man, men need to change. Am I going to drastically change and become beta? No. I'm going to stay my stance and I'm just going to change the things and speak to the things that I know need to be changed. Man shoves champagne bottle up lady's ass and cucumber down her throat while he fucks her for 35 minutes. That's what you're showing fucking 14-year-old kids now. No wonder they grow up and tell a bitch they want to eat her ribs. It's just gotta go, bro. It's just gotta go, man.
It's just gotta go.
Get rid of the porn. Get rid of the lady smut. And in maybe 10 years, we'll forget all about it and it'll just be a fucking sexual reset. There you go. That's my final thought.
Wow. That sends me into my reset. And I think your great sexual reset can gel with what I'm going to talk about with the resets from the past. I had this JJ conspiracy theory dawn on me the other day that I think whatever created us, it keeps creating us in iterations. And it's developing us as it sees fit. Mm-hmm. And then it tests the species until it breaks. And for some reason, I only thought about this because we went to the museum and then we went to the specifically Egypt exhibit. And I just keep thinking about how smart those people were. Their empire was 3,000 years long. Mm-hmm. Nothing has come close, but that empire was massive and vast and died off. I think there's a great reset coming if we don't hit past that precipice, and we're seeing it in action right now with the water levels. And I think we're really trying to fuck with it. I think the world has already deemed it so because there's too much happening. There's too much water levels rising elsewhere. Guys, I don't know on what level I'm playing this game anymore, but I'm trying to figure out where to move to in case it does flood. Technically, we're right where we're at, which is in Grand Rapids. If the icebergs do melt, we're on an island in Michigan. I'm looking at maps to decide where I'm going to move to based on a theory that if we flood, where should I be? We know about 6 great resets.
We made it a little bit further than the last guys.
We figured it out a little bit more. People were coming into their powers, but just not quite quick enough.
And there's a select few that do see it.
Oh, carry on over.
Yeah.
Carry your ass on over to stoner-babble.com, baby, or on Twitter.
Hey.
BabbleStoner.
Also, we got an idea for a late night show. So if you're hearing this and you would like to be involved or you think this is a good idea, you let us know. But we're going to do in a Discord a video show. You can call in and ask for some advice. I mean, there might be a freestyle night or there might be a relationship night. We could just keep it, say, life advice. I'm not saying that either one of us is an expert on anything. We're middle-aged dudes with a lot of experience in a lot of things.
Theoretically, I'm an expert on everything.
Wow. You sound like me more and more. It's fucking incredible. And now I'm sounding like the fucking humble guy. Like, what the fuck's going on here?
That's that Adderall. Have a good day, Stoner Babble out, baby!